top. See what the matchup is. Huni is very prone to going Cassiopeia top, so this is still flexible. They could swap Kiana.
Pretty much removes your kill threat, negating the entire point of being an assassin. Huni getting himself back in the top side here. Acadian showing up with the Predator gank. Oh! Flash and Acadian.
Lane. Greatly impacted here. Ezreal, Yuumi likes to sit back, try and... Now they're even invading on TSM side. They have a control ward behind the red buff, and they're going straight bottom.
They're looking for Sven and Smoothie. We'll see if this four-man collapse is going to be enough. A very nice prediction. Lyra makes it look like they should be able to secure the turret here in time. Lots of extra armor means it will take an extra moment or two, but that one will fall, and Clutch Gaming is going to need it. They are down 2,000 gold now, but that will be alleviated by about 1,000 as TSM
the time to get into range for gold card. Now he's going to teleport bottom.
Oh, Cody's son just way too far forward. Chain sees Thieves plus the
next dragon here.
The top side, Broken Blade could be in some further trouble. Demonte going forward. Broken Blade with some fancy feet. Demonte soaking the turret damage, and Broken Blade will survive.
Those are the margins you have to play because he's right next to Huni, the Cassiopeia there. And he was almost in danger. Smoothie combination, and they just barely save him. One more auto would have done it. Huni now.
Top side, it's Huni in trouble yet again. Broken Blade's the one getting ganked more. However, his ganks matter a lot when Acadian is able to make them succeed like that.
Yeah, that Predator Gragas really having an impact on the top side of the map. Broken Blade has outplayed every single one of Clutch's attempts at his life, and yet he is successful both times that Acadian comes top for the offensive play.
Tier 1.
Yeah, I mean, plus the River's going to give you that root and slow, so it's the best when going for any sort of gank. Pick that. Meanwhile, we're going to have a possible brush play here from Clutch Gaming.
I mean, they show up, but when all you can do is come out, Cassiopeia spits on them, you're not going to get a lot just yet. Vulcan looking for maybe the opportunity to engage here, but doesn't want to jump in by himself. The follow-up will not be there, and he would explode. Two-shot barrage onto a few different people.
The timing for this play for Clutch is a little off. Lyra, no cooldown on the Sejuani ultimate. They need that for the team fight. So they're waiting on the cooldown for Sejuani ultimate while TSM just runs straight through and take their turret.
TSM has priority. They have the protection from the Azir Sun Disc, and they just call Clutch's bluff. They say, if you're not going to engage, we don't care. Vulcan goes in without the rest of the team. Kiana ulti going to find a little bit of damage now. Broken Blade taken very low, still going to be kept alive. The Zoomies will get him out as Acadian's now going to be jumped on. Disengage coming out from
trying to pass him over there. They get it there just in time. And Broken Blade does survive. TSM escapes, but not quite have enough to finish the kill. If you have Sejuani plus Rakan engaged, that means Kiana gets to go in and burst someone. 100%
gazes have not been landing the stuns. He's just not been able to dominate the lane. Demonte now looking for the kill onto Broken Blade in the solo. Able to find the stun. The follow-up damage is there from Lyra. 25 minutes in is not the same thing as Ocean Drake at 6 minutes into the game. Not a big game.
Are the ones in place ahead of time, but that's not enough.
TSM have already prepared the Sun Disc to stay alive, but that's going to be a nice initiation. Two get immediately evaporated, and Clutch Gaming have found a very nice...
Huni following it up on Cassiopeia gives them this opportunity, but Bjergsen Twisted Fate.
Going after Demonte here yet again. The invisibility going to be keeping Demonte alive. Stasis also buying him a couple of extra seconds. Flashing away now, trying to get away from Bjergsen. Growling projectile not going to find its way onto the Clutch Gaming. Mid laner Smite secure onto the Baron. Now TSM looking to grab Clutch Gaming on the exit. Demonte backing out, empowered recall, getting him home safely, but the rest of Clutch has to try to escape. Vulcan gets away to Huni, but he's still dead to rights. True Shot Barrage finds him. It's going to be a TP out to try to escape for Clutch Gaming.
They draw them across the map.
And it's all thanks to Vulcan going in on that Rakan. I mentioned how
Vulcan gets caught in the middle of the river there. So even though Huni goes back to allow him a jump, enough of the projectiles do find their hits. Huni teleports out. They have Cody's son teleporting out of the brush, or recalling out of the brush. So they do get 3 members to survive with the Baron buff, and that's enough to buff up these minions and try and defend against TSM's next onslaught.
And the name of the game for Clutch here is actually split pushing with Huni, making him pressure the top side to try to get some gold from these turrets while defending in the bottom lane. Inhibitor turret under siege.
Kiana is flanking around behind them.
Demonte wanting to start this fight. This could be big for the side of Clutch Gaming. Demonte is going to go in, get stunned up, bursted down, and he is deleted. Clutch Gaming make a critical error and initiate with their assassin. The counterattack from TSM is big, and Broken Blade's damage is bigger. Now they're seeing if they can find any more, but the base will surely crack.
TSM now have full control of the Clutch Gaming base. They are inside. First inhibitor turret down, #1 inhibitor soon to follow, and mid lane here, only a few HP left. They're going straight for Nexus turrets though.
That play from Damonte would look so much different if he still had the stopwatch, but stasis and no stasis are very different games here in League of Legends.
To pick up, and they can just head right back out, push on the top side of the map, and force Clutch Gaming into a much. It's gonna be hard to force TSM into a wall for a really big ultimate.
Itemization, you can see why he doesn't even need Smoothie attached anymore. He's got himself the Iceborne for all the kiting. He's got himself the Blade of the Ruined King for the extra kiting, and he's got the QSS to get out of the CC. And speaking of the CC, here it comes. TSM starting things off there as Lyra's going to be forced into the stasis, keeping himself alive ever so barely. Not anymore.
Kind of last hope
No.
here. Damonte heads over to the area.
No, you can't go for that. Already secured by the side of TSM. Seconds. It is one inhibitor turret left, barely standing. That'll be remedied here real quick by the side of TSM. Once that miasma dissipates, they'll be free to push up and pressure onto this inhib. All 3 inhibs now alive. The other 2 have just respawned. But TSM will fix that up real quick here. #1 falling in the top side. They retreat back out into the tribe rush. Ooh, nothing's there. Where can he be? Oh, he's right there, and he's ready and waiting. See you later. Not a whole lot you can do against the rest of TSM. And that is Elder Drake picked up for them. Baron's still alive for another 30 seconds as Bjergsen and Smoothie go forward. The burn is enough. And
for TSM, Bjergsen ultimate, constantly able to find Damonte, take him down, remove the Kiana threat, and now TSM, nothing standing between them and the Clutch Gaming Nexus, but 4 members. 5v4.
He's going in. Petrifying Gaze going to be starting things off. A lot of damage coming through, not enough to be able to take anybody out. TSM still alive. Clutch Gaming have to retreat. The burn doing a lot of work on Lyra. He's forced back into the fountain. Still 20 seconds on Damonte. Vulcan gets himself away. Ignite gonna be taking him low. Nexus turret #2 under fire, under pressure, under the ground as Clutch Gaming have no way to stop this onslaught. Broken Blade into the back is gonna start things off with the shuffle, and that is it. TSM take the game.
Pass, at least for a laning phase, to try and kill the Gangplank. Renekton, that's what I was looking for as far as, hey,
He doesn't want to allow the Gangplank the opportunity to get back.
Look at the minimap, though. Jarvan's here.
It's going to be a 2 versus 2. CLG coming in, looking to find the damage. Almost able to grab it. Wiggly's able to grab himself the first blood. Ruin gets himself away, but the turret's going to take him down. It is a 1-4.
Smithy, they're trying to take Dragon while Jensen just teleported top. This could be disaster for Team Liquid. Biofrost heads over, but there's nobody else. Stixxay still under the turret. They don't call everyone.
PoE forced to flash away. Not only do TL grab their objective, they get a summoner spell from the enemy mid laner. Now it's Impact, who again is targeted by the side of CLG. The damage comes through, the cocoon lands, and the auto attack seals. And bottom side now, it's going to be 2 versus 2. Core JJ going underneath the turret. Stixxay not able to both solo laners and jungler here, ready to go. Still committing to Shelly. That eyeball rocking again as Xmithy goes forward with the combo. Has to flash out over the wall to keep himself alive. As Shelly is stolen by Impact. He runs up, he grabs the eye. He's about to stamp out that spider, and Wiggly's shut down.
Oh my. Like Team Liquid, now that they have this gold lead, they call Xmithy down to the bottom side to finish it up, and you know why they're going bottom side, Clayton? There's another dragon ready and waiting of CLG. So maybe he's got some time to back off.
Well, someone who doesn't have a lot of time is going to be Power of Evil, who tries to get himself away in the mid lane and will succeed in doing so. Doublelift goes for the flash to follow up, but will not be in range. And seeing if maybe there's a move to make here with this Akali. Xmithy going in. Wiggly and Stixxay targeted. Xmithy gonna be taken very low though. Up into the air goes the spider, but where's she gonna come back down? Has to flash over the wall. Jensen follows after with the ultimate. Stasis gonna be used there. Wiggly very low, and he cannot be gobbled up in time. Stixxay and Biofrost try to escape as Jensen continues forward, having a flash out now. Xmithy's still gonna be kept alive into the back line. Ruin looking to dive into him, but he's not gonna have enough just yet. Rooted up, beaten down. Doublelift makes sure of it, in Team
Live, and nobody else from CLG acted at the same.
Committing into the top side here, but doesn't look like they're going to find a whole lot from this as that Drake falls.
Are they?
Smithy is saying, all right, we got to go check this. Baron taking a half HP. CLG, there's no way you can continue this. It has to be disengaged as CoreJJ is going in, and now it's trouble for CLG. Jensen maintains aggro on the Baron, and that means CLG has done nothing but leash for their opponent. CoreJJ is going to be taken very low. He stays alive, only to be executed by Baron. But now will CLG find anything else? Jensen continues moving forward. A TP coming in now for CLG to find something on the back end. And Liquid now has 2.5 minutes to slam some objectives on this map. That was only the third turret they've taken this game. Plenty of standing gold left to grab here for the side of TL, as Jensen will continue pushing into the top side. You've got Impact in the bottom. The other 3 members here in mid lane.
The Akali as well as the Gangplank just being unanswered. Jensen gets a turret on.
He's trying to defend here, but things are getting tougher and tougher, my friend. When you're down 8,000 gold, when another turret, hope that Liquid makes some sort of a mistake, but so far they're playing clean.
All right, mid lane, the next one to take some damage here. Double lift for JJ, move inside, they finish the turret. And even though CLG clump up, Team Liquid get the objective first, and they don't take any risks. There's a Cloud Drake now on the map for them to take as well. Power of Evil goes for the play onto Impact.
CLG is saying, all right, can we find something here? Wiggly wanted to move forward, finds the Cocoon, more damage coming through. There's a kill for the side of CLG, but it may just cost them their inhibitor in the top lane. TL take that one down with the remaining 4 members. They will disengage and escape.
To come in and back up the power behind these barrel explosions. Smithy.
That was close. And now they've got to try to defend this mid lane inhibitor, and it's just not in the cards.
All right, I got a question for you then. What is at the center of a Liquid pop? Captain Flowers?
Well, here in about a few minutes, it's going to look like a blown up CLG Nexus as CLG is finding their health bars poked down here yet again, forced off their own objectives. CoreJJ going to take ever so slight amount of damage there as PoE tries to summon enough soldiers to keep these guys away. Team Liquid just waits for the next minion wave. They don't have a Baron. They don't need it. It will be spawning in 15 seconds if they decide to double back for that here soon. They would like to at least get this mid lane in hit first, provide some extra pressure onto the CLG base.
That's 2.
And now they'll back away. Now it's saying, okay, Baron's up. We can go get this. Their base is going to be flooded with minions. This is easy. Jensen split pushing in the bottom lane. He has TP to join if he needs to.
And you can see how much respect Team Liquid are giving to the damage output of the level 16 Azir. Power of Evil, you mentioned him trying to be the one to get to the center of this Team Liquid problem. That is their hope. He is the level 16 carry for this team. He's got his Nashor's Tooth. They're attempting to steal the Baron.
Yep, not gonna happen today. Doublelift's able to secure that one. As Wiggly gets himself away with a repel, Jensen takes down Stixxay in a 1v3, shuffled back by the Emperor's Divide. Will he actually fall? Biofrost walking in over the wall. Jensen goes down. It's a 1-for-2 though, as CLG have also lost their jungler. Double is very far forward, but he's able to just bait CLG in. They don't have the damage just yet. Double is gonna be taken low, taken down. Team Liquid are winning the fight for now, but Ruin is rampaging through their lines. One man stands on the side of TL. Xmithy will try to get away. He buffers through the stun, but Ruin will follow. He needs a little bit more to chase this Jarvan down. The slow will stop him. There's the stun. There's the damage.
In the game, Inhibitor on the top side has respawned, and they're very happy to see another Ocean Drake respawn. The difference between
remaining Inhibitor turret, we'll see if CLG can stop it. Ruin on the front line, eating a little bit of damage. Turret gonna be taken very low, taken down. CC landing onto Ruin. Abyssal Voyage is showing up into the top side. It's Impact who's in some trouble. Gonna be taken low, kept alive by the fair exchange. As the damage comes down, he's gonna be taken down, but now the counterattack is coming through. Wiggly's kept alive, but only for a moment. Biofrost's gonna be taken low next. Xmithy into the middle of the fight. Devil is trying to kite away from Ruin, who turns right back around. It's a double kill over to the Emperor of Shurima. And Power of Evil makes sure it's an even fight. 2 for 2.
And that is what they were waiting for. They need the Baron empowered minions to be able to get past the on
that topside lane brush as well. We'll see if CLG go for anything else with Biofrost's Abyssal Voyage. The Sun Disc falls in the mid lane. Team Liquid taking their time with this one. They don't want to make any more of those big mistakes that led to the last pop-off from CLG. Ruin rotating bottom side to deal with Xmithy now. Jensen's still going to be providing that 1-3-1 pressure there in the top lane. Power of Evil shows up and summons up some soldiers.
Keep your eyes on the supports.
Or keep your eyes on the top side, or everywhere. It's about to go off. Power of Evil getting himself away from Jensen, who goes into the smoke. Double up grabbing the kill onto Wiggly first and foremost. Jensen buys time with the stasis. Ruin on the front line. Red inhibitor goes down. Ruin going to be tanking up all day long. Biofrost gobbles him away, but still going to be in some trouble. Six Days chased down by Double, who goes deep into enemy territory. A double kill over to him. And that is the game. Ruin the last man standing, the only man standing. And despite CLG's best efforts, Liquid will remain at #1.
Team Liquid remain supreme.
Pretty good matchup in the Jarvan.
Woo!
So there is a small possibility.
That's Griffin top, it's Jarvan bot lane.
It's Jarvan Sona bot lane.
Yep. The first break out of that one as well, but on the other side of the map, it is actually down in farm in the mid lane for FlyQuest and only equal the top side. So again, to your point with Santorin, does have the package as well. Going to be a big deal. Knockout's not quite going to land. There comes package across the squad. They got the front lane locked up, and there comes Riven across the top. Hootie low on health, and in goes the Vel'Koz damage. 1 for 0 to FlyQuest, making a second already. And now a stopwatch used keeps the jungler alive. A third kill now coming across FlyQuest.
Powered up by Hootie and uses his flash. He could never create enough distance to actually separate himself from the rest of the FlyQuest team, so it was a great utilize to actually just tank that up.
Yeah, I just checked. I went and looked at inventories back before that fight started. Pretty much everyone who needed a recall had done it. So that was full power on
Be able
both
to push them back with that great stolen Sona ultimate. And Pobelter now on the side. They are threatening the engage.
Hey, next attempt, this time to South ultimate available. Finds a knock on FBI. They got to find some teammates. So they're going to go for the dunker at the backside. He has to pull his hourglass now, but he's now isolated. Flags away. Flash and single automatic will kill him. The re-engage though. Froggen does pick up 1 kill as they trade back. And Guardians concedes the mid lane fight briefly. And you can clear those away.
Pretty go.
Quirky. Here comes the dive into the back line over the top, but no one's stuck at the Cataclysm anymore. FlyQuest starting to run away, and they'll be able to kite away from the Vel'Koz ultimate, keeping a lot of their tools still alive. Oh my word! Viper sets it up, and now for the second one. He caught with a 2-man crescendo, and that's 2 more kills picked right back. Yeah. No ult Vel'Koz, they have some damage, but they should never get to steal this. They should never get the steal, and it does get picked up there by Santorin. Now a lot of damage to Wadid. He's got to be careful. He's going to get found out. He'll drop a single kill.
Competitive play so much in the past. Junglers just don't get as much experience as soul laners. So, you know, it's
going to be really nice right here. Mid lane out are going to fall. FlyQuest, their second hero of the game. Finally on the board and leading in that metric, but with a 5,000 gold, allows them to dive even more cleanly. And that's going to be dropping here as well, making it 3 turrets to 1.
Yeah, and there's just really not a lot of defensive vision for Haunter. So, you know, he doesn't
kill Viper with Santorin to knock down the bottom side of that. Will be another turret picked up as Haunter cannot defend it by himself. FlyQuest get the gold lead now even larger with their 4th turret kill.
Well, another critical mark there, and GA now completed for Viper, so he is ready to go.
They're covering the play right now, pretend the backline, then elite Wild Turtle over the top. Now comes the Vel'Koz damage. Wadid stuck by himself, flashing away, might just stay alive. He's burning a little bit now. Viper stuck alone, but does he have the damage? He's trying to find FBI, gets a bit, pops a stopwatch, burns him down, and he'll stay alive. This is so much damage going to FlyQuest on the re-engage. Santorin gets another one as well. 2 kills picked up for the FlyQuest side, chasing him with the rest of the members, 4 versus 3. And
additional item completions that they are now looking for this potential dragon.
No, they find a slow out of Wadid. They might actually go for a little bit more as now they've got the package coming across. Yet again. Hootie with a good flash, but now on the top side, Bolt's going to be a little bit careful. Takes a lot of damage, pops the stopwatch, and now it's Wild Turtle finding a kill on a contract. Wadid building some space. Team still alive. 5v4, the flash on over. There's the jump. Unstoppable now is Viper. Vel'Koz damage cut short. And so are the lifelines of Golden Guardians and Ace. FlyQuest walking all over their opponents.
And that could be it, Freak. They are right at the base. 27 minutes in. They have the minion wave. They want to end.
Looks like it's going to be 3 wins in a row for FlyQuest. They're a very rough start, but win after win after win. And their closest competition, Golden Guardians, currently sitting in a playoff spot, will knock them a game down. Will make that just a little bit closer. And FlyQuest going to walk their way into a 4-7 record to end Saturday.
And some very dominant team fighting here from FlyQuest. Hope that your lanes are able to push in, and then look to kind of get advantages in that way.
Well, mild shock here on the Cloud9 side of things. Would you believe Kumo has maybe Cloud9 with Blabber in the top side, and Solo was with the early pressure. There's the EQ landing, going into melee range, looking for the slow. He's going to not flash it and take the damage here. Flashes back for the knock-up, and this is going to be Solo going down. First blood comes through to Blabber in 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, as well. His Flag and Drag is on cooldown, though.
When he shows an award instance before, that's
everything decays down. So now the all-in on the top side. Solo knocked right back into the Jarvan, who's got in range for this stuff. But he's going to go for the play. He's going to find the knockup. Electrocute is on. Kuba gets the attack damage, and Niski just there to make sure.
Very far away from actually completing his sight zone, and that is a really big deal.
Oh, smites, and it's going to go to Mike Young. Nicely played it there. Blabber couldn't quite get in now. Over the top is Yumi trying to make the play happen, but Niski going to find that kill instead, forcing the team to go around. Nice.
The additional AP there, but Niski now maybe in some trouble, has no ult.
Has to try to run away from this one. Half HP there. Phoenix still on the chase down. Needs to land a couple more rockets. Red buff for the slow. Ignite is on. Niski trying to get him. Low enough to deal some damage. Phoenix finally gets it, and that was actually pretty small margins as now Blabber is there and certainly has the damage up, but buff transfer complete. When they finally get on, you go the other way around. Now Mike Young getting pushed up to his own jungle, and that's going to find the stun. Put him over the top. Look at the burst damage. Preyed upon.
Much more use in the team fight.
Yep, it's going pretty C9 favorite pretty early on. Now fighting the top side over the wall comes Jarvan yet again. Solo. His health bar is just that, and the dunk comes across. A good flash. Trying to run away. The slow from the ultimate buying a little bit of space, but no. At the very end of it all, Dragon Strike comes in, and the kill goes over to Black.
Herald is here, so potential to actually grab the first turret right on this push. Well, never mind. Goes down on the bot side.
Fox winning plenty of gold there, but still answered back in the mid lane, and I probably still take gold on a Veigar over Illusion in a lot of cases here as the push does finally come through. Turret goes down, and she'll charge once and put mid-tier 2 to half, and then
we'll see if it is going to actually get committed here as Sneaky looking for the poke. I think they likely will TP Niski in, but not happening just yet, so they may be just calling off the Dragon.
That's going to go over. Echo Fox still using their bot lane.
He was just getting poked so much, he felt he needed to buy a Vamp Scepter to survive the Yumi, right? And that kind of speaks to how well they're doing, but Solo getting dove again.
And there's so much damage, the knockup's there as well. The cage put in, the TP's not going to matter as Apollo shows up and says, well, my team's already gone. But now it's time for Zazel to be caught out. This Lux trying to run for dear life. No summoners, and Mike Young finally on the board.
Yeah, and they're kind of coming in here onto Blabber. They can actually grab him.
Really close to getting him. He's still rooted in place, though. If they have the cooldowns again in time, they find the W slow. Couple more autos, he's going to flash with Mike Young. Might just find the chase. No, nice fight.
Check how many passive stacks he already has here. An additional 156 EP.
Oh, goodbye.
Passive.
Goodbye. That's a knockup yet again, and Blabber keeps finding Mike Young in his own jungle and killing him in the same place he has before. Death number 3 comes across, mid lane tier 2 going to fall likewise. Cloud9 now 2-1 in turrets.
Top side, constantly evading into the jungle of Mike Young and taking that away. Some nice poke, though, from this Yumi, and Blabber looking to threaten a dive, but Mike Young is running straight up here. Phoenix has arrived.
Coling, health bar is high enough. He's going to be okay right there, and Paul's going to stay alive, but Niski now flashless. Gangplank going to set it up. They've already picked up 1 kill so far. Zazel's next up, and Niski will he be found? Looks like he's far enough away, but that's 2 nice kills now from across the map. Gangplank setting it up.
Yeah, that was very well done, and it feels like the first aggressive use they've had of this GP ultimate throughout the game. It's been constantly having to be used Infernal, and could potentially be theirs, but Cloud9 is going to look to chase here.
Good culling damage, able to kite away from Event Horizon, no problem. Apollo taking a couple of shots, but he's got the heals and the movement speed coming out of Yumi, and they're going to burst down this Infernal Drake, rather. Still, Soul's going to be a bit careful. Smite's going to come through. Mike Young claims it, and the first kill. They've already knocked down 1 kill. It's C9 forced to run away, but look how low the health bars are. Sneaky, and Kumo could just die. The rocket's going to be dodged, and the root helping to see this team run away. But another now victory for Echo Fox, picking up the kill and a very big Drake.
Yeah, that is actually huge, grabbing the kill and the Dragon, and now they're on the push here. Hakuo has just been running a rampage across this game, it feels like. He is hitting so many of these Qs non-stop. That is something you can start to look for, and Echo Fox feels like they want to continue pushing the pace.
Cloud9 still looking to push forward, though, feeling a bit comfortable, and well, Apollo playing front of back to not get by the cage. Now the rest of Echo Fox, though, looking at this. A couple of rockets come out from Phoenix. He feels safe as well, juking by everything. And now he's going to be careful around this one. He's going to get away from what he can. Does get stunned up, burns the Quillens. And now they're going to go in for the hard engage, looking for a lot of damage. Now Blabber in the front. Gets a lot of them across, and Mike Young's going to go down 1 for 0. C9 staying alive. And now is Solo caught inside the cage. Niski they're getting chunked. The rockets might come out. They can't quite find that kill, though. And C9 will stay alive, licking their wounds, but 5v4 on the map.
Oh, that barrier was so big there for Niski, just barely keeping him alive. Blabber does escape, and I mean, it's the 2 junglers running forward and tanking up that damage, but this is a Randu and Cinderhulk tank Jarvan going up against a full damage Zin, who's going to get burst down, and Niski now coming in on the side.
5 versus 3, no way out easily for Apollo. They're bursting him, he just can't get out. The kills never used, and it's going to be a kill picked up.
He wants Solo.
Solo is. They're going to scout him out. Now they see him on the mini wave as well. Niski's keeping running forward. They're going to get him there. He eats the orange too early. He misplayed it. Solo. He's not going to get away from this one. They've got the burst damage. The shutdown comes through. That is such a rough misplay. The Drake.
Veigar, that is insane. You know, and he is stacking very, very fast.
Fine. That's going to be Cleanse forced out right there out of Phoenix, losing some of the spell. Now has to get away from that one. That's Mikhail's finally being used. That's the reflex you needed out of him. And now the engaged package separates the squad. Blabber trying to run away. He's slowed though. A lot of damage on the gangplank now as well. Sneaky down to 600 HP. If they find the rockets, one more shot would do him in. They're going to find Zazel. The dunk for Blabber gets Zonias. They should get a second kill now as well. Like a Fox. Gonna feel comfortable now as Niski puts up the cage and runs away for dear life. 5v3 in the map though, and Echo Fox have turned it around.
Yeah, those are huge kills coming through there for Echo Fox, and they are going to be straight onto the Baron here. Sneaky is going to be TPing back. Kumo looking for poke here. I'm not sure if they can even approach though. Sneaky, I think, is going to be here maybe too little too late. We'll see if Echo Fox can get it.
Niski's burst is more than Smite.
Yeah, it is.
Q, W, not enough. And nice timing there. Echo Fox pulled back and waited for the burst, then put the Smite in. They grabbed the Baron. Very well played Baron play.
Yeah, that is a really scary moment as a jungler.
Oh!
Gonna gear towards the poke. You have non-stop rockets coming out. You have tons of mana with the Essence Reaver passive. Gonna make a liar out of me, but the Baron doesn't.
Nah, Baron ended.
So
you were right.
Save.
Yep. Galaxy Brain Azale.
Well, I mean, they got. Feels like both teams are going to be kind of locked in this situation where so much just comes down to one potential final fight. Echo Fox has, though, rotated down to that bottom lane.
Blabber tries, finds a slow, the squad's rooted up, and there's the package to keep himself safe, but no major cooldowns were dedicated from the C9 side.
Yeah, and look at them. They're pushing it on this bottom side. They're actually going right for this potential inhibitor here. Mike Young and Apollo knocking down a turret there. They have control, through all this vision, down around this Baron, or rather around the Elder Dragon pit, which is going to be spawning shortly here. Echo Fox are kind of corralling C9 back into their base and may even be able to get another turret.
Mid-tier 2 now down 6-4 in turrets.
I don't think either side will be able to contest. I think the Elder is going to go down too slowly to actually get there, and Cloud9 should be able to finish this Baron and just get out.
Seems like they're leaving Apollo to take that one down. They'll grab that one here. True Shot Barrage spot press the squad, and they will be able to run it down as well. So both teams get
Elder, and that, it feels like, is going to be where the game is decided, barring some mistake.
Seems like it. They'll be spawning at the same time yet again. There's going to be top turret taking a lot of damage. So C9 do feel comfortable here with the Elder Dragon buff gone. They're finding some poke. True Shot Barrage not quite landing, but it does build some space. One more auto attack will kill it. Sneaky's going to walk up. He'll take the damage. And another auto attack. I don't know if you risk it, though, with Phoenix able to poke you down so much. They're going to have to buy a few more seconds here. They've got to find the opening. It seems almost definitive that it's going to happen.
Ooh, they do get the Mikhails out there. So that is actually a pretty important cooldown being down. Even just that being down, I feel like for Echo Fox, you should back up.
Cage goes down and a turret falls.
Dragon, it could come down to this Smite, but Cloud9 looking for Phoenix.
Big damage there. Saved up by Yuumi, though. Going to stay at half HP and now going to continue to lifesteal.
Kumo on the side looking for Shock Blast here. Cloud9 trying to take advantage of the area.
Half HP on Jace. Look at a lot of burst damage coming out from C9's side. Again, if Echo Fox gets this, it's huge. It's not bad for C9 either, though. Still got 9,000 health on this Elder Dragon, staying there for the damage. Putting the shields out is the support.
But look at Sneaky, he's getting chunked low. So is Kumo.
Low health, Bars gonna find their way in. They don't have the greatest of engages right now. There's no ult yet for the Xin Zhao, but the Sweeper comes out for the wards. No vision inside the pit for C9 as their bodies are gonna reveal this. Nice jump away, gets away from the event horizon. TP comes in.
The Veigar could look to combo with Blabber here. It's gonna come down to this Smite.
Sneaky is low, gets away from the rest of this. No stun coming out. 2,900 health. They're not letting go for the combo. Here comes the play. Picked up by the Jarvan. Blabber makes the play, and one kill's come out towards Sneaky though already. It's Blabber though who is low. 2 kills in for Echo Fox. 5v3 on the ends, but instead it will be Echo Fox taking 2 kills, knocking the buff off 2, grabbing the delayed.
Echo Fox needs to time out these waves so that they're both coming at the same time. Trying to stack and push. They may get this turret regardless, though.
They had the stats for it as, Lux ult comes out. Doesn't get a whole lot done there. They keep pushing in for the inhibitor, but watch out for the timers. There we go. He's scored us correctly. Still a minute on Baron buff, and that's the important part because the minions can keep sieging. They can pull attention down to the mid lane as bot keeps taking fire. And it's going to keep taking these shots here. It's going to go down, and the first inhibitor will finally fall. And Echo Fox's flames, with Baron on it, was over 1,000 for a big one rocket. That poke was absurd, but now looking at the play again. They find the stun, they find the root. Damage towards Blabber. He's tanking and look for Solo. Gonna force the Guardian Angel out, but the re-engages across. Lots of GAs pop now, but C9 low on health. They gotta watch out for their backline. Blabber, the missile, not quite gonna find him, but the turret's gonna fall all the same, and C9 forced back to their base to lick their wounds. Second on hip should fall here.
Yeah, very likely going to lose this unless they can actually delay enough because Echo Fox is still fairly low and the other members from Cloud9 are coming back. So Echo Fox, it's risky to stay around. If you get ace, Cloud9 can still just march down and end the game. So Echo Fox will back off.
Yeah.
But Cloud9 are chasing. They have the speed ups.
The winning play might be to run away and heal. There's only a minute left until the buffs spawn and either team can get second Elder on the Echo Fox who claim it. playing their longest game of the split so far. A lot of damage. Mike Young, though, finally got pretty tanky at this point with Merc Treads. The Spectre's Kyle survives most of the stamina, but loses the shield. Elder Dragon now alive. Ooh.
Solo is mid lane, mind you. Remember, Solo is not with the team, so if he is too far split up, Echo Fox could get engaged
Really good
on.
poke. And Phoenix actually loses the pack to this one. They got to bring Solo back. This could be good for Cloud9 right now.
But the Ocean Dragons are kicking in and they're healing up so with the Yumi. It's going to be down to the Smite again, Freak.
Down to the Smite, down to True Shot, Bride to this, coming across, look at the damage to the front line. Mike Young gonna be found out, losing the Guardian Angel. Now the front line also is Blabber, Stone Plate pop. He will follow, one in for Phoenix Apollo. Look at the kite away, sneaky. Jim Moranos finds the kill, but traded back by Niski. Look at the scoreboard though, it is 3 for C9 and 4 alive for Echo Fox.
Echo Fox are pinging towards the Cloud9 base. They're going to try to surround them.
They slow Kumo, they don't find the Prowling Projectile just yet, but they could find more damage right here as they keep going forward. Corki, he's got such big damage out there. Niski gonna be found out with the barrel chain. A single Q might kill him, exhaust is in, buys a bit of space, but they're gonna kill the mid laner. They're gonna find the kills. Down goes Zazel, down goes Kumor, at least forced back into the base with minions inside there as well. Echo Fox still have 3 alive with just 1 for Cloud9. The TP is there, and I think they might have done it walking right back in. Echo Fox gonna go for the Nexus turrets, and Echo Fox has such a rough start to this year, only 2 wins, but a win over Cloud9 would be just so impressive. Looking to do it right now as Kumo defends against the world. The second inhibitor falls though, GA about to be popped, and the respawn's just too long. It will be Echo Fox finally picking up a win with the new jungler. Down in kills, doesn't matter. Up in Nexuses, Echo Fox win.
And what a game it was.
Kinds of weird stuff, and Kaisa gonna come in as the bot lane, so a lot of magic damage actually on this roster. Kaisa and Corki comes through. Well, you got a free assist and 100 gold out of it, so can watch out for that one, absolutely. Bang gonna run forward. There's the play right away, and speaking of Gangplank, puts it down, damage towards Arrow. Bang actually got his ult interrupted. Big managed to play him on time, and nothing came through there. The flash though, 2 auto, and he gets the kill. There's the 100 gold.
Yep. You know, kind of continue this Aatrox and kind of push him further ahead of the 2v.
Yeah, first time it feels like 100 Thieves actually have the push lead in the bottom lane. That's enough for Amazing to walk down to this Cloud Drake.
I'm not sure if that was a forced donation or if it was out of the goodwill of his heart.
I don't know if you can ever force a donation. That just feels like a flash knock-up on a fake god. Also was a forced donation, and out he goes.
You know, one of those things where it's like, oh, they're going to get TP'd on, actually.
Okay, Herald's up on the top side to keep that one going as the flashes come out. Big's going to be in a bad spot. Ult's going to be really well aimed. Finds a knock-up on a both. Stopwatch burn on both sides. Afro stunned out of the turret. Do they have the follow-up damage? Yes, they absolutely do. 2 for 1 tower dive for the bot lane.
Yeah, sure. Really. If they're going to be able to finish it off down on the bot side. At the same time, Crown taking all of the plates except 1 here in the mid lane. So getting a lot of gold across the map here is Optic, and it will be first turret going to Optic.
Beautiful stuff right there. Dokla, I think, for one of the first times all split all year, getting a lot of help from his team. Meteos ganking well.
You know, and meanwhile, Crown is just pushing and actually getting that turret damage. You know, Azir also kind of somewhat expected to push in early, but they're right on it. 100 Thieves do have positioning. Optic looking like a little bit unsure if they want to try to commit to this, but they are moving forward now.
Dokla finds some damage. Good smite for Amazing. Gonna get pulled right back in. FlyQuest gonna be timed wrong, but Big taking 1,000,000 damage, and Bang is on a killing spree. Son of the back line, but already 1 kill traded back. Both supports are dead. Crown goes to the big play, pushes them back, flashing away, trying to stay alive. Amazing is down, but so is the opposing jungler. 1 for 1 yet again as a 3-on-3 fight breaks out. Ryu running away from Rek'Sai. Finds some damage out of the Lucian as well. They're chasing him down. Ryu is a hit away from dead, and a flash for Dokla claims it. On the board now with his first kill.
Yeah, really nice Q flash there from Dokla. They are able to get a couple kills here, going positive in that regard, but they lose the Infernal. They will grab more of an immediate advantage with the gold from the kills. Yeah, gonna be feeling good about that. Definitely a frustrating experience to always have those camps taken away. Arrow gonna be able to grab one on the bot side, but on the top lane.
Big flash route from a good damage towards Dokla. Pop Seal trying to get away. He's running for dear life, but now Bang's on top of him. They're gonna have enough damage. You have to believe they do, and indeed there it is. A rampage now for the marksman, but a big dive for the bottom side. Sorry, the mid lane. Ryu goes down to Meteos as he sets up this kill, and mid lane's still getting pushed down.
Yeah, Fake Out drops the ultimate to try to clear this out, but it's actually not on any of the ranged minions, so Optic are gonna get this turret. They took a turret on the bottom side as well, so great, you killed off Dokla, but you lose, you lose
out the squad. It's going to be very easy for these two to take it down as Dokla and Meteos just land all their skills, and no problem at all. Cloud Drake answered here. There's been very likely and common as the Jarvis Kiss comes through, and that seems expected. They're going to be the dive right there. Arrow's trying to get away. Good lantern, but he's flashed forward onto the kill comes through. And even
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You know, Ryu went into the Zeal and then decided to kind of go backwards. So is Bang may get caught out.
Big one. Bang does not have flash get away. Just to make sure it happens, the Lantern comes over. They've got the
Now,
kill.
100 Thieves have got to try to stop this. GP Ultimate isn't even available. This is going to be so hard.
They're missing 11,000 gold with Bang dead right now. This is going to be a tough fight to win, but they do have a jungler around. Amazing over the wall. Joker trying to zone him out. Here comes the engage instead. 3v4 even harder than before as Joker does some damage. Finds himself knocked up though, but there's no follow through for damage. Instead, he's chasing into Fake God. Looking to toss this one down as over the wall goes after. Looking at the next knockup. Not quite finding it yet, but over the wall goes Rek'Sai. There's one kill picked up. Jarvan builds some space. They do at least trade a kill back. The best of a bad situation is a trade kill for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, that's honestly great for 100 Thieves when all things considered. That was a 4v5 without your strongest player on the map. You traded 1 for 1. You know,
Safety will stay alive, but mid lane turret now going to take damage with Meteor's not there to fight. They actually get a turret out of this play.
Yeah, they're going to be able to grab that mid lane turret. KRSO in the advantage, but GP's on 2 completed items now, right? Gangplank is totally fine at this stage. And, you know, this is one of those things. It's actually really hard to press that advantage against the GP because unless GP is getting absolutely destroyed, you do have such strong wave clear and such safe wave clear. But now they're looking for
that was a really nice hook. Look at Crown right now, pulling away with the Lantern, and looks like he's going to be just safe enough. After his ult didn't go
though, they're going to try to fight.
Redemption came through already because of the health of the Baron. Picked up cleanly there by Amazing, and now Dokla back over the wall, but Culling finds some damage after about half HP. Down to 800, diving in, finding it slow. The knockup's not going to mean enough. And at least they're...
Bang needed to wait for his squad, group up and push out as a team, and they would have been away at these 2 side turrets. Going to be able to get down this top lane turret now. Mid lane turret will stand.
Coming in next, and you actually look at the builds out of Optic, and it's a bunch of Ninja Cappy and Guardian Angel. They're not going to find that, but now the flash, they're going to get the knockup for sure. The follow through, the burst damage, the shutdown. Crown is gone, and so is mid lane tier 2. They can push for a bit more. Meteos on the wings going to play far away, but these minions, as the Baron buff times out, they might get a little bit more unless it can be cleared.
Yeah, I think Ryu might just be TPing back in. Yeah, he based. He bought the rapid fire. They want to
flash for the knockup, and Big is already tiny. He's down, and now Dokla in the side. Bang's low. Bang's got to be careful. 1 kill means a reset and a revive, but they're not going to get that just yet. Going to put down several kills. Guardian Angel now down for Dokla. They'll find that one. He's going to flash, though. The chase in. They're going to get their 4th kill in a row, and
this
only Meteos is left alive. 100 Thieves pull the trigger. Meteos can't find that kill. He's looking for Bang, but his base is going to die. A smite means something, but back in the base is so much damage. There's the wave. There's the win. 100 Thieves going to go 4-3 with this roster, picking up another win against a playoff opponent, pushing up the standings.
100 Thieves moving to 1 game behind the 6th
He's a
place.
set contender, and then see how many slots are available that they can take. So I'd say, yeah, the top 4 are pretty guaranteed in my opinion. I don't think those are going anywhere. Because Optic just lost, maybe they could be suffering a little bit, but I'm just going to put the hard cap at 4, 2 spots up for grabs for the playoffs. So they would have to take down Golden Guardians or Optic Gaming, and they just took down Optic, so it looks pretty real.
Yeah, I mean, Clutch is in a slide now. It's 3 or 4 losses in a row, I believe. You know, FlyQuest is surging a little bit. Echo Fox picked up a win, but I still think they're realistically having a pretty long shot to get in. So you're looking at 4 teams competing for those last 2 spots, which is not bad odds considering where they were 0-5 just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but a number of these 7th place teams can thank Echo Fox for the victory today because it was over the Golden Guardians of all teams.